Hey guys, and welcome to the last video on job order costing, where I'm going to solve for parts B and C, and you're really going to see everything that you need to know in this question. I have previously completed the journal entries in the previous video, so if you haven't had a chance to look at that, I'd advise you to do so. Alright, so you want to know if overhead was overapplied or underapplied for the period, and by how much. So in order to do that, you're going to have to draw up a T account. Okay, so first off, I'm going to move the question here, and then I'm going to see where MOH was involved, if at all. Actually, it was, but you want to see where exactly. So over here, you see MOH being debited by 9,500. You only care about MOH at this point, all right? In order to find what you're looking for. So it was debited once by 9,500, and then again, it was debited over here by 200,000. And then moving on to this one, debit here by 7,200. Okay, and 44,000, 13,500. Okay, and then moving on to the next one, it was credited by 168,750. This is where you applied your MOH, and that was your final figure, right? Okay, so let me explain thoroughly what all of this means. Okay, so all of these figures are your actuals, right? This is what happened during the year. Actually, remember when we were doing the entries, this was happening all like during the year, and we were recording the entries as they happened. But what happened was that, where did this figure come from? This was applied to your product. And why? I explained in the previous video. Because you want to apply for your products, because you want to know the cost of your products so that you can price them for your customers, because they have come in to buy your product. You can't tell them that you have to wait to find your actuals. You need to have a applied beforehand. Okay, so now you want to total these out, and you want to see which side is smaller. Okay, so we want to total these out. So 9,500 plus excellent. So 274, 200. This side is bigger than this side. So in order to balance it out, you want to credit MOH by 105, 450. Okay? This is what you want to credit MOH by in order to balance these two sides out, right? So what the journal entry for this is going to be debit cost of goods sold and credit MOH as over here. So what is the point of this? Why do we do this? Like, first we create an estimate and then we balance it out by the actual figure. Why do we do this? So this is, in this case, first off, okay, is this underapplied or overapplied? Well, since this was smaller than this actual, your applied was smaller than your actual, it was under applied by 105, 450. All right. So in order to reconciliate that, in order to make your accounting data accurate, you debit your cost of goods sold, because your cost, that the sales that you made, the products that you made, their actual cost was these two combined, or all of these, right? So in order to make your accounting data accurate, you want to credit your MOH by that same amount, okay? Because this is really what you spent. And you want accounting data to be like accurate to make future decisions or whatever, okay? So in this case, it was underapplied by that amount, and that is how you solve for both parts B and C, because part C is a journal entry to close overhead to cost of goods sold, which is exactly what I did here. Excellent. So we are done with this question, and essentially we are also done with job order costing. Alright guys, so if you have any concerns, any questions, any feedback for us, you can always email us at inquiries2geeked@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you guys and hope you have a wonderful week. Stay tuned for more great videos, guys.